Good afternoon. Welcome back to another Career Services Q&A session. Today we're going to be discussing virtual career fairs, how to register, researching employers, and how to otherwise prepare for the career fair. With COVID, all of our career fairs are now held virtually through Handshake. While we miss our in-person fairs, there are a lot of advantages to our virtual fairs. You're able to sign up for specific times to speak with an employer one-on-one without having to wait your turn in line or be nervous of introducing yourself. But as always, you should still prepare, research, and show up professionally dressed. Our career fairs for this fall are listed below. You can find all of these fairs in Handshake and view what companies are attending before you register. Our spring career fairs will be announced in January, as well as whether we will continue with virtual fairs or return to in-person. Handshake has provided us with 5 ways that you can stand out at virtual career fairs. First, you should update your profile on Handshake so that employers can get to know you. Second, you should register early and sign up for sessions. Although you can still register the day of, employers may not have any sessions still available. To ensure you get to speak with the companies you're interested in at a time that is convenient for you, you'll want to sign up early. Third, you should learn more about the employers you will meet. You should look into companies you're interested in, as well as some you may not have heard of or may not think are for you. We would encourage you to schedule these appointments with employers that you're not familiar with. You could visit with them first to get rid of nervous jitters, and you may be surprised and end up loving that company. You could also use these extra sessions as networking experience. You never know who might be a great resource in the future. Fourth, find a quiet place to sit with limited distractions. Lock yourself in your room, reserve a room in the library, but make sure you'll have a place to speak freely and not be interrupted by others or loud noises. Finally, show up on time and dress professionally. These employers have reserved a time to speak with you. Be sure to respect them and their time by showing up when you are scheduled. You should also dress professionally, even if they can only see your top half. Being punctual and professional will make a great first impression. Let's get started by showing you how to register for these career fairs in Handshake. First, you'll need to log in at atu.joinhandshake.com using your OneTech credentials. If this is your first time signing in, you may have a survey pop up, and you can either take it, which will allow Handshake to customize the jobs they show you in our job board, or you can click Exit. Once in Handshake, you'll see this home page. You'll need to click the Events button at the top of the page or here in the middle. Once on the Events page, you can filter by type of event and click on the Career Fair filter to view career fairs. Handshake refines your results to just career fairs, and you can choose which fair you'd like to register for. Simply click on the name of the fair you would like to attend and then click Register. Once you click Register, this text box will appear and you can view employer sessions, which will allow you to sign up for group sessions or one-on-ones. This example shows Garver. You can sign up for their Get to Know Garver group session or a one-on-one session where you could speak with the recruiter personally. Once you sign up for these sessions, they'll be added to your sessions. Handshake will not allow you to sign up for more than one session that is at the same time, so you do not have to worry about accidentally double booking yourself. When you click on the group session link, it shows you more information about the company as well as what they're looking for. To sign up for this session, simply click Confirm. It works the same way for one-on-one sessions, except you get to choose a time. You can select whichever time that is available that works for you. Once you choose your time, you'll click Confirm to add it to your sessions. If you decide that you would like to cancel your session, you have that option and can click Cancel Reservation. If you decide to keep your sessions, when you log in the day of the fair, a video conference link will appear for you to click when it's time for your session to begin. Now that you're registered, how should you begin to prepare for the fair? First, make sure that you signed up early. Second, research those employers you want to know more about. Look at their Handshake profile, check out their company, and find things you'd like to know more about. Third, prep your elevator pitch. You can use an elevator pitch to introduce yourself during your one-on-one sessions. It should include your field of study, relevant skills and certifications, as well as relevant experience. Elevator pitches should be only 1 minute long at most, and Handshake has provided some examples for you to help you craft your own. The link to their blog is included in the description of this video on our ATU Career Services YouTube page. To further prepare before the fair, be sure to create a resume critique appointment with Career Services. We can review your resume and cover letter before you upload it to your profile or share it with employers. You can choose from an email critique, WebEx meeting, or a phone call. Once you have your resume completed, you can then begin to optimize your Handshake profile by uploading your resume to build your profile and then filling in anything that is missing. To optimize your Handshake profile, you'll click on your initials or picture at the top right-hand corner of the Handshake homepage. From there, you'll choose Profile to go to your profile, or take a moment to upload your documents so that they will be available on your profile. In Documents, you can upload your resume, cover letter, transcripts, or other documents you'd like to share with the employers. Once you're on your profile, it will look like this. You have your name, major, and GPA listed below your profile picture. There's a place to write a short synopsis of your journey or a brief bio. Handshake also shows you how complete your Handshake profile is and gives you suggestions of how to get it to 100%. Next is your education section. You can fill in any institutions that you have attended here and include your graduation date, major, and GPA. If your GPA is below a 3.0 and you do not want to share it, there's a checkbox that will allow you to hide it from employer's site. Farther down, you'll see your work and volunteer experience, and you can fill this out exactly as it appears in your resume. Include the company name, your title, and when you worked there, as well as what you did in that position. Handshake also gives you the ability to switch to employer view and see how your profile will appear to them. The main thing to fill in on your profile is the Your Interests section, which allows you to tell employers what job type, roles, and locations you're looking for. There's also a section for your organizations and extracurricular activities, courses you have taken, projects you have been a part of, skills that you have, and the documents that you have included on your profile. All of this information will be super helpful when employers choose to view your profile. As I just mentioned, filling in that interest section and telling employers what you're looking for will help you in your job search. Handshake says that 80% of students who shared that information have received a message from a recruiter because it shows them that you might be interested in the jobs they have available. More tips from Handshake would be to make sure that you have a quiet place to sit and participate in our virtual fairs. You want to make sure that there's no background noise, interruptions, or distractions that may take away from your career fair experience. You'll also want to make sure before the fair that your technology is working. We have provided a troubleshooting article from Handshake in the description of this video on YouTube as well. Employers have also provided you with some tips. They want you to be prepared and curious. They suggest reading the employer's Handshake page, viewing their company website, and searching for recent news articles or press releases that might interest you and tell you more about the company. After reviewing these resources, you can prepare a list of questions that you would want to ask in your one-on-one session. It shows that you are prepared and invested in learning more about this company. You should also look into the open jobs and internships listed on their Handshake page so that you can know what positions they are recruiting for and discuss those positions as well. Next, employers encourage you to be on time and stick around. You may join and realize the session isn't what you thought it would be. Even if that is the case, you should stay on for the entire session. You may learn something new that interests you, but at the very least, you want to acknowledge that the employer's time is valuable and be respectful of that. Their final tip is to write a draft of your follow-up email before your session. You should include a thank you to the employer for their time and information. Include something specific from your interaction with them that you enjoyed learning about or discussing. Reiterate your interest in the position and tell them the next steps that you're taking for the job application process. Finally, some tips from us here at Career Services. We want to reiterate that you should be prepared. You do not want to just wing it and come across as unprofessional, unprepared, or uninterested. Dress professionally. Although we're not in person, we still want to impress employers by looking polished and professional. Show up on time. Again, the employer's time is valuable, and by requesting a certain time, you have assured them that you will be there, so make sure you show up. Also, be sure to ask questions. This is an opportunity for you to have a recruiter's undivided attention. Ask them what you want to know and take advantage of their knowledge of the company you're interested in. Be respectful towards the employer. Even if you decide the position or company is not right for you, they may be helpful as a resource in the future. Finally, follow up immediately. You should send the email the same day as the fair. Having the email prepared beforehand is always a great idea. You can write it while the experience is still fresh on your mind. We also want you to remember, employers want to meet with you. That's why they're at this fair. So don't be too nervous. Take advantage of this networking opportunity. Even if you're not able to begin a new position now, this is a great way to make contacts for the future and learn more about the companies you want to be in. This is also great practice and a learning opportunity, so treat it as such. Talk to the employers you weren't sure about and use that session to work on your nerves and practice speaking with employers. Be sure to make a great first impression by being your professional self. And finally, you've got this. You're going to do great, and even if you feel like you could have done better, you've learned from this experience, so do not stress. As always, remember that ATU Career Services is here for you. You can make an appointment with us on Handshake, email us at career.services@atu.edu, or follow us on all of our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.